All right, I got set up here in Pennsylvania at Shawnee State Park in Pennsylvania, and I got everything hooked up right there. Only issue is it's got only 20 psi water pressure, so low water pressure here at this park, so we'll probably have to use our water pump. But we got a nice area here for it's private for the let me turn you around. We look this way, panoramic, and we got just woods all behind us. So we got the deluxe site where you can have companion campers, because I booked one and it was in a non-pet area. Got a golf cart out, but it's over there. So that's our site too. So we're paying $102 I think a night, but we've got everything in between here and nothing but privacy. And there's another double site over across this circle here, but all this side is ours. So I got everything set up, awnings out, leveled out, and then Cheryl told me after I got parked that the Starlink was right underneath the branches there. You can see Starlink up there, but the good thing is the antenna behind it, the roof antenna, that's our 4 and 5G T-Mobile cellular, and we're getting 50 to 60 megabytes download on the T-Mobile roof antenna with our MoFi router. So everything is good. I don't think I'll mess with Starlink on this trip. We'll see. Still out here in Pennsylvania at Shawnee State Park, Pennsylvania. Shawnee State Park. And I thought I'd come out here and show you guys what I got going on with Starlink. I do have it down on the ground here right now. I got it out earlier today with the cord that came with it, and ran it up into the cracked window here, and then into the screen inside and up to our internet cabinet to the base of the Starlink. And I thought I'd show you how I did that. I take this ladder out here, right? I store that collapsible ladder in the big compartment, storage compartment down below, and I just go up to the top here, and that's where it's permanently mounted. I'll show you that. So we go up here. So right here is our permanent mounting bracket that you can purchase from Starlink, and it's about $35. And I got the cord. I just got a regular Cat 5 cord for Cat 6 that goes into the roof box that I installed there, and comes out, because that goes right down into the top of that internet cabinet and connects to the base of the Starlink. And the cord comes right down through here, and I can plug it in or dismount it. Now if I just need to re-aim it, I can unclip it from here and use the standard ground mount that comes with it and aim it at a different direction up on the roof here. And unfortunately in this site, right where we parked, there's a small tree right here. It kind of blocks our view. But beyond that, we've got a pretty good view of the sky. But you know, the alignment was off. See, it had to be pointed that way for optimal alignment with the Starlink satellites. So I just dismounted it, and what I want to do is get a Cat 5 coupler, network cable coupler, you know, a female to female to attach male to male cord, so that I can put that coupler on here, and then just take the extended Starlink cord that's down there, and just when I remove the dish, I could just connect that together, and I don't have to run that cord back inside through the glass down here. I can just use the existing cord. I don't have to unplug that from the main Starlink base, and it just keeps coming up here still, and then I couple that together and then just pull it down. Now to remove the Starlink from the permanent roof mount. The Starlink, when you purchase it, it will come with this tool here. And I believe this tool comes with this mount because it fits these screws right here. And what you want to do is back these screws out. When you back those out, then you can press this down right here to release these clips. So these clips that snap into the back of the Starlink. But if these screws are screwed in here, it's going to lock this down. Both screws screwed in there. Then you can't reach underneath the Starlink dish and press this down because it's locked in place. That's why you need this special tool here. It's got this special wrench head that fits into the screws, and then you can back them out and release this little part of the bracket right there. The screws are backed out and released. Now you can press this down to release and slide out your Starlink dish to remove it or reinstall it. So this is the first campsite that I've actually pulled it off the roof. Normally at the other campsites, all I got to do is just connect the base here that comes with it, disconnect it from the roof, put this base on it, and then I can angle it anywhere I want to up on the roof. If there's no trees or whatever, if there is trees, I can kind of scoot it aside or move it and tilt it in a different direction for optimal direction. But since that one tree is right there, right where it was supposed to be lined up to, I decided to just go ahead and remove it, take it down. And what I do is I just keep the ladder up here until we move. If I dismount it from up there and have it up there, tilt it in a different direction off the factory mount, or if I pull it down, I keep the ladder there until we move sites so that I don't forget to reattach the Starlink dish to the permanent roof mount. Now what I want to show you is the Starlink app here, and I've got it up on the screen. You'll see it's partially obstructed, mainly because we do have a few trees up there still. But what I do for alignment is I go down here to the alignment on the app and press that. And then you can see right here, if it says turn Starlink at the top, turn Starlink to match target. And you can kind of move this around with your thumb. And it's on, it says it's aligned now, but it's not quite. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of move this and watch it on the screen until I get it like perfectly or pretty darn close like that. Now, that's how you want it, perfectly aligned. We got it perfectly aligned. Now I can do that up on the roof if there's no interference, or trees I should say, or down on the ground. Either way, it's your decision. Like I said, I want to get that coupler so I don't have to run the cords in through our window glass anymore, because that's kind of annoying. I just want, if I'm going to pull it down or relocate it up on the roof, just use the extension cord that came with it and just plug it in using that Cat network cord, Cat 5 coupler. So I'm going to stop and get that at Best Buy on our next trip out here, and I'll probably show that to you on a later video. All right, our first fire on this camping trip. This is the first one we've done so far. And guess what Carly's doing? She's out here playing ball again. Pixie, let me see. Pixie is over here. Hi, Pix. Are you still having fun on vacations? Yeah? You still having fun on vacations? Okay, good. Good. As long as you're still having fun, right? That's good girl. Yeah, you've been a good girl on car rides today and everything. Very good. Yeah, you're getting tired, aren't you? She was very good today. Yeah. Yeah, very good girl. No, I got it. All right, time to reestablish the Starlink up on the roof. So I plug it in first because it's got to go through this notch in the bracket. This cable does. Make sure it's pushed in there all the way. Turn this. Line it into the V channel, and it's clipped in there. Now we have to tighten our bolts. Now we'll take our Starlink tool and tighten the bolts up here so that it doesn't come unclipped if we hit a bump going down the road or anything. So I'm just tightening those screws up. And with it hooked up back like this, then we will have Starlink going down the road as well. That's it.
Anywhere. Let me see if I can see it here. Okay? Let me see.
All right, we made it to our next stop in Ohio, Finley State Park, Ohio. We're backed up in here to the end of the campground, so it's nice. I'll turn you around here. Nobody back there, just some facility unit back there. We've got our patio out. We took our golf cart out, even though you need this registered in Ohio. We just took it out so we can use the patio in the garage for the couple days we're here. And I got a good example to show you with the Starlink setup. As we're parked here, we've got clear skies. Now the Starlink is pointing to the front, that way. Let me see it. Permanently mounted up there, pointed kind of to the front. There's a slight tree there. But let me show you what it shows on the Starlink app. All right, I want to show you what it shows us on the Starlink app, how we're parked now with it permanently mounted on the roof. We are getting an online signal. And statistics is what I like to check. This will kind of tell you your ping success rate, 99.66, router 99.78. Now this is telling me very successful with it pointing in this direction, which I'm not even sure which direction it's pointed yet, but I wanted to show you this also. If we go back in the app and go to alignment, that's where you can see where your Starlink dish should be aimed. And as you see here, it is aimed, our rig is parked like this, so it's aimed directly south. You know, Starlink prefers them aimed north. So I really need to move it and point it like this shadow here, this image showing it pointed north. So we're pointed opposite. But we'll go back and we'll do a speed test on it anyway, how it is mounted currently. And I notice we're getting about 20 megabytes per second download, 25, 26, and then upload we're getting about 20 megabytes per second upload. Those are not bad speeds. But I'm going to show you, I'm going to get up on my ladder here. I've got my extendable ladder that I carry in the trunk underneath in the basement. I'm going to go ahead and extend that and get up there, and we're going to see if we turn this and align Starlink, if we get better results. Now I just wanted to show you, if I wanted to, I could remove it with the Starlink roof mount tool, handy tool that comes with the roof mount, and I could use this. Now, I told you I was going to get a network cable extension at Best Buy, and I did. I stopped by Best Buy today. So this is the extension, gives you up to 1 gigabytes per second through speed, which is plenty for Starlink, so that I can extend this cord to my roof cord up there and not have to do anything in the cabinet. I can keep the Starlink cord that I have coming down from the roof and just extend this and then drop this over the edge and put it down on the ground with the dish with this cord. So I'm going to keep this on here for future use. Right now, since we got clear view of the sky, I'm just going to unattach from the mount up there, and I'm going to take the ground mount stand and put that up on my roof and just point it in the opposite direction. So let me show how I'm going to do that. All right, so I'm going to detach it first with the tool by loosening those two screws that keep it locked to the roof mount. I'm going to back those two screws out. It's really easy to do and pretty quick. As long as you have a ladder and you're not afraid to climb up a ladder, then it's a piece of cake. Just takes, 5 minutes. See if that's loose enough, and it is. So my cable's it was being locked in place, connected. What I'm going to do now is pointed this way. We need to point it, it was pointed up, we need to point it up back towards you, the camera. So I'm going to attach this mount. Snap it into place, attach the cable, network cable, and now I'm pointing in the opposite direction. It's heavy enough to hold with reasonable amount of wind is fine. And I'm going to open up my Starlink app, and I'm going to go now. Let me get a screen recording of this. And I got my Starlink app. Now it says it's booting. So I'll have to wait for it to boot because we unplugged it and plugged it back in. So we'll wait for it to boot up, and it should align with satellites, no problem, because now we're actually pointed in the correct position north, which is toward the camera there. Still says it's powering and booting. All right, now it says it's searching for the satellites, optimizing connection. When we get this up right here, then we're going to go ahead and go to our alignment again. Okay, now it's Now it's saying Starlink connected online. Okay, I'm going to go to alignment on the app, and notice we're just about there. Now if you move this, it shows you in real live time on the app if you're in the right direction. And we can actually put it up onto our roof mount a little bit. I guess we don't have to. I don't want to slide off at night. So I'm going to keep it right about there. Shows aligned. Says Starlink is aligned at the top of the app. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to speed test now. See if our speed has increased since we turned. All we've done is gotten up here, unfastened it from the permanent roof mount, put on the factory ground stand mount, and that's all we've done. And look at this, we've got 135 megabytes per second. So we went from 20 megabytes per second to 135 megabytes. Still 20 megabytes per second upload. So that didn't change. But the download, geez, I just added, what, 115 megabytes per second just by turning it. Now I had decent, I could have worked if I didn't want to get up on the ladder on the roof. If this was like a one night stay or something, it had good uptime, like 99%. Let's run it again one more time, just so we know. Yeah, it's getting a little bit better now. As they get locked in to the satellite, you'll notice better speeds. But we're at 142 download, and still what looks like 17 to 20, 16.5 upload. Not bad. So I wanted to fill you guys in. Now if you wanted to, with that new network cable adapter, I could just plug it into the end of this cord here and then drop the extended cord that came with it and then relocate this down on the ground if there was a tree above the RV or something. So it's that easy. Within 5 to 10 minutes you can maneuver this any way you want to get it optimized to your standards. Like I said, I could have left it here. We're only here for 2 nights. I could have left it just roof mounted, getting 20 to 30 megabytes per second download would have been fine, but I like to go for the best.